Hello everyone, welcome to Blacklight Games. This is Baldur's Gate. This is the new season that is going to be out for this channel. And for our Let's Play, we are going to do a human paladin. Because I like human paladins, and they are just simply fun to play as in all three of the Baldur's Gate series. And the Paladin is an expert swordsman. He levels up a little bit slower than the fighter, but he has a little bit of pre-spells at his disposal in the later game. Probably not in Baldur. You probably won't see very many in Baldur's Gate 1, but you will eventually be able to see them in Baldur's Gate 2. So right now we are just going to roll our character, and I'll get back to you when I have finished his roll. Welcome back, and this is the roll I am going to do. Now, paladins are really hard to roll. It took me about 10 minutes to get this roll alone, and they're one of the hardest to make. And so, some of you can adjust the rolls as you will. You might think that, like, say, wisdom is important, so you just max out wisdom and then put the rest on a little bit of intelligence. But I tend to not like wisdom, even for a paladin. I mean, it's handy to, in some conversations, but the paladin doesn't need a lot. Sure, the minimum requirement is 13, but, it's mainly for spellcasting purposes, and you have wiser characters. And then besides, they have to rely heavily on constitution and strength. Dexterity, yeah, you can lower it as you want as well, like that, yeah, but I don't like having terrible dexterity because it improves your armor class for each point that you have up. And I put 10 intelligence because 10 is average, and so that is going to be our character for this Let's Play. So we're going to use bow and large sword for this character. And let's do... yeah. Okay.
Onward! Death to you all! Your life ends here. Time for a bit of a rough and tumble.
We're gonna do this voice, just for the fun of it. Alright, so our character is Blacklight, gender male, paladin, human, lawful good, strength of 18.21, 18 dexterity, 18 constitution, 10 intelligence, 13 wisdom, 18 charisma, weapon proficiencies, large sword, and bow.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Faerun. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
Alright, so, as they said on the intro, we are starting in front of the Candlekeep Inn, and movement is pretty basic. You just use the mouse button to click. You use the mouse button for pretty much anything. The only key button you will usually use is the spacebar to pause the game to give orders to your allies.
Why yes, I am back within the hallowed halls of Candlekeep. With this iron crisis upon us, the trip from Bergos was more hazardous than I care to relate. You're Gorion's ward, aren't you? My, you have come far into your own. If you would permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identify scroll with Tethoriel in the inner grounds. He should be done examining it by now, so if you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful.
Alright, that's our first quest added. Alright, but we have to do this.
My hotel's as clean as an elven eye.
Well, hello there, young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have you? Well, don't forget the 5,000 gold piece book entry fee as per Candlekeep custom, don't you know?
That is outrageous. What kind of a fool do you take me for? Stuff your inn and stuff your company.
Well, I fear you spent too much time around those stiff-necked monks, and I mistaken my attempt at humor for a serious demand. Parsa thought that I should charge you for your company. Any child of Gorion is more than welcome in my inn.
So, is there anything I can get for you? Some drinks? A room to sleep? Or anything to buy? Well, yes, what do you have? Alright, so we are going to buy a quiver of bolts. We only need one. You're going to be like, hey, why are you going to get quiver of bolts but nothing else? Well, for right now, you start out with a staff, but that's pretty much all you need at the moment. You find a lot of other weapons in the game, but currently you want to spend the entire prologue looking for gold and getting some items. And I won't be rereading some of the conversations. Some of the characters, like some of the store shops will do. Don't worry about that. But I will read the first time I talk to people. Alright, so we have to go look around, explore, and start doing some quests. First off, this is why we got the bolts. We gotta go into the barracks.
I should have joined the army.
What a mead-filled night. That hole is just too much. Poor Seth had to go man the gate this morning, too. I don't know how he does it. What can I do for you, anyways?
I was just wondering if you could have any errands I could run.
Errands? Yeah, actually, I need a quarrel of crossbow bolts. If you could get some off Winthrop at the inn, I'll reimburse you. Oh, very well, there'll be a few coins in for it, too, so you can stop giving me that look.
That is why we got the crossbow bolts?
Thanks, kid. I hear tell you might be leaving this place soon. Watch your back out there, okay? Here, let me give you this dagger. My father killed a hobgoblin with it once, many years ago. Stabbed him right at the back, he did. It ain't no broadsword, but it'll do in a pinch. Now take care of yourself.
And that is why we require high charisma. I cannot identify this dagger at the moment, but I already know what it is. It is a +1 dagger. We will just have it in our inventory. Quick weapons just for the fun of it, even though I'm not proficient in short sword. You gotta explore this. And you don't want to explore this, especially right in front of the guard, unless you have a thief, because it's illegal to search chests, and you could get caught. So we're not going to do thievery stuff, especially since I'm a paladin. Alright, now let's go inside the bunkhouse. As soon as we get the gold from other items and objects and stuff. There must have been another... Oh, there it is. The barrel's up here. figured I missed something. Yeah, you have to find all the gold. Look everywhere in chests and get all the gold you can find. I don't know how I managed to start with 180. Usually I start out the game with 120. I must have been lucky.
I have a blade with your name on it.
Here there. You're Gorian's little whelp, aren't you? Yeah, you match the description. You don't look so dangerous to me.
I am his child, if that what you mean.
Foster child. You gotta keep that straight. He raised you as his own, but you are not of his blood. Your head ain't worth nothing if you're actually his child. Nah, I know you're the right one. My ticket out of the gutter as soon as I snuff out your lights.
First battle. Click right, just left click on the guy to attack, and he'll do so automatic. It's, and because I am not proficient in weapons, it is very hard to, hit with the quarterstaff. And I got hit. Took 1 damage. That is why I tried to roll a high constitution roll. The lower your constitution is, the worse it gets. And what does he have? A simple dagger. Nah. Alright. Let's continue on. You can also talk to these monks in order to get tutorials on how to play your character. They will do that for you.
Soon be gone, will you? Gorian asked me to teach you a wit about the finer arts of mass combat afore you leave. Can I pique your interest with it, Black Light?
Gorian's in a hurry, Gate Warden, and I'm afraid I can't spare the time. Sorry.
Are you sure, little one?
It would be best you had took the time to learn it now rather than curse your ignorance later. Gorian himself asked me to do his deed, and I'll not offer it to ye twice. Whatever little knowledge I have, I am sure it will be sufficient. Thank you. Besides, Gorian will protect me should we encounter any trouble. Aye, ye be as ye always have been then. Worse than trying to talk sense into Ulrond himself. Now there be duties that need attending to, and I'll not suffer a brat like ye any longer. When he approaches you, you can learn how to do multiplayer combat. Not only multiplayer combat, but you can also learn how to do party combat. I already know how to play the game, so I did not do that. Alright, now, there's another building you can enter.
Done and done.
Hello, priest.
Walls contain
So, are you sick?
knowledge.
You look rather healthy to me, but you can never tell. Do you need any potions or such things? Oh yes, that would be nice of you. Alright then, take this potion. Free potion. Heck yeah. That is why our charisma's high.
Of course.
This guy is whole. Hey kid, I woke up late this morning and left my sword in the barracks before going on duty. If you want to get it for me, it's in the chest at the foot of my bed on the right side of the barracks. Quick now, before the gate warden catches me without it. You'll also find an antidote there. I think Dreppen needs one for old Nessie. Well, here's your sword. Thanks, kiddo. Gorian didn't bring you up half bad, did he? You're lucky to have grown up here in Candlekeep, to be honest. Sometimes I think that the world outside these gates has gone mad, and what with all this fighting over iron shortages and all, on and Baldur's Gate will be at war before the season's out, mark my words. Anyhow, I'm on duty. Here's 20 gold for saving my skin from the chief. Sweet. Sweet. Alright. Got 20 gold for getting his sword. Now, let's go up here. Lots of people everywhere. Oh, it's a dwarf.
Why Moradin's hammer?
I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this building yesterday already. Up to it, get in there.
Quest has been updated. Alright. Well, I better kill the rats.
A simple task.
This is going to be very bad. Oh my gosh. Rats do so much damage. Oh my gosh. Not really. They are very, very weak. quite frankly, I don't know why they don't hit you. They literally attack you, but they don't attack you.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
It's like, I don't know, whatever. Now there should also be a ring in here. You cats are useless! Useless. Shut up. Alright. Oh yes! Kill them like the rats that they are! A glorious battle unlike any the world has ever seen! You clearly haven't gotten out much. Here's 5 gold pieces! Don't spend it all in one place! Let's talk to this guy now. Hiya! Hey there, Blacklight! I see you are up this early this day. Well, your father, Gorion, has asked me a strange favor. Seems like he wants you to learn some fighting and asked me to be your teacher, so I hope you brought your staff with you. I'm carrying it right now. Hostile creatures have red circles around their feet. Left-clicking within the circle will direct you to attack me. You can switch weapons by using the quick weapons icon. Blah 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 blah. Gosh. I'll read it all anyways. The weapon outlined in the green is the current weapon. Attack with the fists only, empty slot, if you wish to just knock your opponent unconscious. You don't have to worry about that with me, so just use your staff. If you have magical abilities, try casting a spell at me by left-clicking on the spell icon at the bottom of your screen. Left-click one of the spells that have come up and cast it on whichever target you want. I just hope you have an offensive spell memorized. During our fight, I am going to spring a little surprise on you. Remember, you can press the space bar at any time to pause the game. This will give you time to think, especially once my little surprise comes. Are you ready now? Good! Space bars and pause. So there's his little surprise, a little archer up in the corner. We're just going to attack this guy. Did 7 damage to him. You did good, kid, especially after Eric started firing those arrows at you. I'm sure your father would be proud. You should go talk to the Gate Warden if you want some experience in fighting with the group of people. You can find them just south of here. Out there it can be pretty important to know how to fight with allies by your side. Well, we already went down there, so we don't have to. Alright. This symbol right here, Ogma, I think that's how you pronounce it. You can buy potions from here, and you can also heal yourself from a priest. So if you ever find yourself, or you can resurrect your allies. Now note, you cannot die. In this game, if you die, your main character, you will lose the game. Your main character is not supposed to die. And I have the feeling that we will have a few problems. Alright, now let's talk to this guy.
What do you need?
Philadelphia left one of her books in here again. It's in the hay, there, beside the cow. If you could run it over to her and then come back, I've got some plans for you. Will do. Okay, let's go. Got the book. Priest's quarters. We'll enter there later. Come on. We're walking very slow. Wish I had boots of speed now.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Have you seen my copy of the history of Halura anywhere? You know, I can't stand the constant shuffling of horrific feet up in the library, so I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air. Just easy to hear and... Oh, I hate being so absent-minded. Please, if you can find it, I really do need it back. Well,
Hello
here's your
there.
book. My book! Oh, you remind me so much of Gorion when you grin like that. Raising you has been hard on him, I know, but he says it's a toil of love, a toil of destiny even. You must be a very special child indeed to draw such praise from a man of his silent nature. Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you a little something of it. Cool. I know my girly voice isn't that great, but, you know, bear with it. I sound like a boy turning into a teenager. Alright, now, what is it that you wanted me to do?
What do you need?
What do you need? Nice day, ain't it? Too bad Nessa here ain't enjoying it, though. Her sick being and all. I need you to get her one of them potions of antidote off of Hull. He said he stayed up drinking last night and got hauled out of bed to man the gates this morning. So I bet he's got a few of them lying around somewheres.
What do you need?
Hey, you're a wanderer, you are? Stick with me and we'll go far. Well, okay, stick with me and we'll probably never leave the walls of Candlekeep, would we? Good thing you ain't wearing none of that metal armor, though. Because I hear that the bandits out there would just as soon kill you as look at you to get it off your back. I just hope this whole Iron Crisis business is wrapped up soon. Alright. Gave him the antidote potion. Now, let's enter this.
Hello?
Oh, goody goody. I've gone and found you first. You are the Ward of Gorion, no doubt.
I do not recognize you. Who are you, and what are you doing here?
Who am I is unimportant, but who you are is very much so. I apologize for this dirty business, but I must seek your death. Pity, I know, but it would seem your head is worth an exceptional amount to me. I'll kill you myself, and I need not share the credit with anyone.
Oh, simple boss.
Owned. Alright, let's see what's in here. Alright. Ooh, a warhammer. Nothing. Alright, nothing important. Blacklight, you cut yourself above the brow there. What is wrong, child? Something in your eyes tells me that something is very wrong indeed. Oh, pardon, there was a man in there, and he smelled like the stables, and he tried to kill me. It was horrible. Hurry then, child, equip yourself at the inn, and join Gorion on the steps of the library. I had a sense something like this might happen. Yeah.
Oh, simple task.
Yeah, you go investigate the murder. Yeah, go do that. And finally, we should go and find the scroll from the mage in the courtyard, which is here. There we go. Let's see if we can find him really fast. Pretty scenery, flowers, and bricks. So this is a library fortress? I always thought of it as a castle, but it didn't have a king. But it's a library fortress.
Greetings, young one.
Firebeard has sent you to me, hasn't he? Very well, return his scroll to him, but then you must hurry and speak with Gorion. He is waiting for you on the steps of the central library. I assure you, child, it is a matter of greatest urgency.
I've gained an item. Alright, now, let's go turn in this. Alright, here we go.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
I'm glad to see that the age has not hardened your heart towards an old man such as myself. I'll take all your identify scrolls. I have a great use for those types of scrolls. Here, allow me to cast a little spell on you. It will protect you from any evil you might meet tonight.
He knows I will meet evil tonight. How mysterious.
My hotel's as clean as an elven
As good
heart.
to see you again as any other I could lay eyes on. Make yourself as comfortable as you will. If you wish for anything, just ask.
Alright. Now we've gotten ourselves a little bit of gold, and we can sell some of this stuff. Alright, now let us buy a helmet. A Viking helmet. Alright, and we don't need to be too much geared. We need to get those weapons. I would have bought a two-handed sword, but you can find a lot of them in the game, so I didn't buy it. You can also find a lot of long swords, but again, I need a weapon that I am proficient in. And next is bow. If I could find a bow, that would be handy. Come on. Oh, there we go. You know what? Just for the fun of it, I'm going to buy the most expensive bow. Alright. And now we gotta buy a few arrows. 3, 4, 5, 6 quivers should be enough for now. And now for our armor. Looks like we're gonna have to go with studded leather armor for now. But other than that, we're good. Yeah, you start out with meager protection, but you find a lot of more stuff later. Alright, let's get this into quick items. Drop this, because it doesn't sell for anything. There we go. Alright, there. Alright, now let's go speak to Gorion. Alright, we're at the courtyard and we're about to talk.
It's me, Imoen.
Talk to Imoen, I guess.
I'm surprised that stuffy old Gorion let you away from your studies and chores. That old fiddle-faddle. I snuck off too. Old Puff Guts Winthrop was looking for me, but I've got all day to do his chores. You have some time for a story today? No, I can tell you don't. What you been up to?
I'm afraid I cannot chat today, little one. My foster father wishes me to prepare for a journey, but he will not say where.
Little one, I'm not much younger than you, though you sure got tall fast. Relatively, anyway. A journey, eh? I'd never get to travel. Wish I could go with you. Yep, I really wish I could. Yes, sir, really do.
Alright, I get the message. I'll ask if you can go with us.
Oh, don't be silly. Gorion would never let you finish the sentence, especially after what the letter said. Did I say that? No, of course I didn't. Never saw no letter. No. I'll just get back to work now. You better go. Gorion is waiting.
Alright. Well, we're gonna pause it here because this is pretty much the end of the prologue, and we'll see you guys next time.